sent you the information on the Ice Punch move, so you have that. That's your last move. So I think that's everything that we need from a mechanics perspective. So as long as everybody is all set, we can begin the session.
What the?
Obviously, mentally he can't be.
Hold on, I'm having some problems with XSplit.
All right, yep, work those out.
All right, we're good.
All right, so everybody, you all know what you're playing for Pokemon, and we're going to give you guys a little bit of backstory on why you're here and what you're doing.
We live?
Yes, we are live. We've been live for a while.
Okay. Oh.
Please don't post anything horrifying. All right, so we're going to give you guys a little bit of a backstory on why you are together as Pokemon. And basically, what happened is Professor Oak decided it would be a good idea to kind of formulate a Pokemon task force. But since he didn't actually want to lead the force himself, he just wanted to tell them what to do and then go back to his own weird, twisted experiments. He decided to make it so that you guys would be able to govern and transport yourselves. So you are the Pokemon Rescue Squad, made up of a Magnemite, a Munchlax, a Mew, an Abra, a Totodile, and a Torchic. You guys basically live in a little facility that's outside of Pallet Town that Professor Oak had built for you, along with a helicopter pad and a little mini helicopter that you guys can fly to various locations across the Kanto region in order to respond to various emergencies. Now, you guys normally check in with Professor Oak usually once first thing in the morning to see if he has anything for you guys to do. Right now, you guys are just kind of chilling inside your little facility there. So you can decide what you want to do and what you want to explore, or, if you want to go to talk to Professor Oak and see if he has anything for you. Don't all do things at once.
I'm an Abra, so I'm going to take a nap.
Okay, you're sleeping.
I'm
Isn't that
fucking,
all
I'm just letting
Abra
them.
does, basically?
Fucking.
We had 3 people talking. Who said what?
Yeah. Let's see I don't know what I want to do. Someone choose. Someone choose.
I'm gonna poke that Abra. I'm gonna see if I can fit it in my mouth.
All right. So Raka, are you trying to sleep or is your character asleep? Like, did you want to start asleep?
Nah, he's trying to go to sleep.
Okay, so you're awake. So you see your teammate, Jebediah the Munchlax, who is coming towards you, and he has a look of hunger and strong anger in his eyes for some reason, as he's coming towards you with outstretched arms.
Like a doll's eyes.
I'm going to teleport.
I'm going to watch an object horror.
Okay, you're going to teleport, so you're going to be able to do that. So basically, you're kind of in a corner right now, like from your teleportation spot, and you have like kind of a whole open little rec room that you can kind of move around in, or you can teleport outside. It is your choice.
Well, I think it's like 30 feet that he can teleport. So
yeah, I believe I took I think it was 30 meters.
Hold on. Get notepad up.
What the fuck is that in America, meter?
Yeah, 30 meter
30
radius. So
all right, so you basically have a 30-yard radius in any direction that you can teleport.
But meters is farther than yards.
No, it's not.
That doesn't even meter, Cham.
yeah, that doesn't.
I will mute you. I will mute you if you continue with the dad jokes. God damn it. Fuck you.
While all that's going on, I'm just in the kitchen, kind of cooking.
So I'm gonna look around at the Abra that teleported away. I'm gonna point, then pat my tummy. Someday you'll be there. And I'm gonna waddle off.
Naka.
You're like fat bastard in Austin Powers. Just want to eat fucking mini-me. All right,
Absolutely.
so okay. Is that
Professor
are you trying to threaten him, or are you just letting him know that you want to eat him?
I'm letting him know he's gonna live in my stomach someday.
That's horrifying, considering what you're going to evolve into. Okay, So you guys are doing that. Totodile, you doing anything, Moko?
I'm gonna go up to the Magnemite.
Okay, you're gonna
Yeah,
go
I
up to Kane.
I'm gonna stare at it.
Kane, are you going to do anything? The Totodile just walked up to you and is just staring at you.
I'm gonna drop onto the floor and start rolling around.
You do that.
We found our retard.
Okay, you do that. Moko, you see the Magnemite drop to the floor and begin rolling around in a circle in front of you. What do?
I try to run after it and kick it like a football.
Okay, strength roll to kick it.
My question is, why the hell is a Totodile among us?
Cause
Why
he's
not?
sus.
I hate you.
Uh,
I hate
how
both
much
The
of you.
chat's
so
already
much.
making the joke.
Which
Ah,
one?
damn it.
What is it?
Oh, I don't even have to chat.
Oh, it's you're just rolling 1d20, Moko, and then your whatever your
Let me know
strength
if you guys hear any echoes.
bonus is.
I rolled
And
a
what's your
16.
strength?
It's 15 plus 2, so that's 17, I guess.
So 15 is a +2, so that means you're gonna get an 18. So you rolled an 18. So all right, so that's gonna connect. So it's 1d6 to hit him with your foot. So you're gonna roll 1d6 damage because you're gonna kick the Magnemite like a football. Oh God. Okay, you rolled a
Initiative!
6.
I hope you know this.
Okay.
Have we set up like a little goal for him to go through?
I got a better one. All right, so Kane, Totodile just kind of like does like the Charlie Brown football kick, except he makes contact and kicks you like a football off of the ground. You fly up onto the wall, and there's actually a basketball hoop with like one of those little like mini office ones that you see. So you hit the wall, and then you fall into the basketball loop, and you're kind of dizzy, but you're stuck in the hoop because your little magnet arms are sticking out the side.
Oh, so I can't even do anything?
Well, you can hover. You can
Oh,
try.
yeah.
You can try and hover. You just got your ass kicked.
Can I
Really?
get out of the hoop?
Roll Constitution to make sure you're mentally capable of doing that right now. You may have just gotten concussed.
Okay.
Also,
How
give
can he
yourself
get
quick
concussed
damage.
when he's a magnet?
I can do whatever the fuck
He's
I
a
want.
sentient
You know
magnet.
the
There must be
power
some
of
kind of a brain
magnets?
in there.
Fucking magnums, how do they work?
Okay.
Exactly. How the fuck do they even work?
Where are my
And does
Yoggalos
Digglets
at?
even have feet?
13.
Okay, I'm gonna say you're mentally competent enough to hover. So yes, you are able to hover out of that and float back down to where you were.
Okay, can I retaliate?
What do you want to do to him?
Seriously injure. Maim.
Okay,
You
that's
have to use one of your attacks.
Nice.
all right. Okay, yeah, you're gonna have to use one of your attacks on him, and also, Moko, you're gonna have to roll charisma to see if you can determine whether or not this Magnemite wants to murder you.
That's 1d20, I guess.
It's 1d20 plus your charisma modifier.
Yeah,
Give you a
that was-
chance to
what if I had
apologize.
0? My modifier is 0.
Okay, another 18.
I'm very,
okay.
very sorry.
Yeah, no. You're very well aware that the Magnemite is pissed.
Oh shit!
You gotta remember, you're also a water type. This is gonna hurt like hell.
Oh.
So it's gonna crit.
Yeah.
At least the rest of us
Fucking-
get a free show.
So while all that's going on, I'm gonna be over here like in the kitchen, like Jebediah, I got something for you. I know you are hungry, Mister. I know you are hangry, but I got
Like
something
that?
over here that you might like. I cooked this, and I think you really like. All I had to do was just have a level herb and spices. Come here, Jebediah.
Oh, I'll eat it. But don't worry, ain't no hangry in this soul. Just eating.
Come
I'll
here,
waddle
come
over
here, Missy,
and
come
get some
here.
chicken.
I think you would like this. And I bring out like a thing of Kentucky fried chicken.
Can Clucky? Is that what you just said?
Come on, you can come up with a
Kentucky
better
Fried Chicken,
Pokemon
yep.
name
Can
for
somebody kick him?
What? Kentucky Fried Chicken? Everybody know it's all about Popeyes, man.
That's fucking cannibalism. Can we talk about
Fucking
that?
insane.
It
Shut
kind
up.
of is, yeah, but
Shut
I'm gonna
up.
let it go.
Chickens
Shut
are
up.
cannibals. I don't know what anybody thought birds don't eat each other. They are totally the most cannibalistic species on this planet, especially chickens.
That's
Colonel
true, but
Sanders?
usually they have to work for it.
Colonel Sanders,
my
that is
dad
really
explode.
offensive to people who don't have mouths. I am
is
taking
Colonel
this person
Sanders?
right now.
I'm Colonel Sanders.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
yeah.
People are fucking retarded.
Yeah, you guys don't want
Huh.
me naming my Abra after what I name my Pokemon in all my games. So,
You'll
So-
take it.
it's
So
inappropriate.
I'm
it's
offering.
clown.
Name cannot be penis.
Yeah, I know. It was
So-
still the
so
funniest
I'm-
shit. Congrats.
Yep.
Your penis use hardened. But yeah, I'm like I'm
Nothing
trying to
happened?
like tell him like come here.
Oh
I
yeah,
got some food for you.
I come on.
Oh,
over.
someone
I'm-
said
I'm
it.
gonna try it.
Toward Chick-fil-A.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yep.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's
That is a good one, but my character's name is Colonel Sanders, so I gotta have something with
Kentucky
KFC.
Fried Torchic.
My name is Abra, and every time I appear, the song Abracadabra by Steve Miller Band plays.
Don't you
Oh
dare.
shit! Oh shit!
I could sing it, but I'm not going to.
I like Kentucky Fried Chicken.
All right, so
you.
Arch, you go over to Cham in the kitchen, and he has his chicken of 11 secret herbs and spices.
It's
Actually,
mostly
there's 12
dirt.
for him.
You're
How
a
the fuck
good
does a
cook.
Torchic know how to cook?
You remind me of my brother.
Torchic doesn't even have arms. That's a good point. How are you holding it?
Shut
What?
up! Don't,
Well, birds
don't
can
think about
balance
it.
on one. Birds can balance on one foot, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, he has 2 feet.
Birds, that's a weird picture in my head now.
Yeah, it's actually
Legs
it's a
spread.
psychic type. He's a psychic Torchic.
I mean, that's what like falcons and shit will do. Is they'll like hold that shit with their feet and kind of like rip at it.
So yeah, I'm offering food to Jebediah.
I'm eating with one hand, and with the other hand, I'm tucking chicken into my fur.
I thought I was gonna go to a very different direction.
I know.
Just to let everyone know, Jebediah is the Munchlax.
Yes. So
I
like I
should
said,
have named everybody on the screen. Fuck
for
it.
our lineup, we do have Kane is a Magnemite, Raka is an Abra, Arch is a Munchlax, Purity is a Mew, Cham is a Torchic, and Toku is a Totodile.
Toku?
Abra's named
God
to be
damn it! I keep
Hojo.
doing that again.
He's Tokudile.
Fuck all of you.
He's just
Moko
mad
is a
'cause he couldn't use
Totodile.
the
Sorry, Moko, you are now Toku by law of
Moko,
transitive
no.
property.
No.
Equivalent exchange.
Mound.
All right. So while you guys are doing all of your shenanigans inside the base, you hear a knock on the door.
I'm gonna go
I
slam
like
into
that
the
no
door
one's
and
asked where the
break
fuck
it.
I've been this entire time.
You're a Mew.
Well, you're a mute.
What?
We don't see you. you elude us.
All-
I thought only
also-
humans don't see me.
Also, I specifically asked if you wanted to do anything at the very beginning, and
Oh,
you
I
said
didn't
nothing.
hear you.
I thought
That's why
humans
y'all been
could see
fucking
Mew.
around.
Ash
Yeah, I
could
thought-
see Mew.
Yeah, I thought only if Mew wants them to see him.
But that's because Ash is a very special boy.
Ash
Yeah,
is-
he wears the
Yeah.
helmet.
He
It
is
took
he's
him
an
like
anime
10
protagonist.
years to evolve that Squirtle. I don't want to.
Also, it's fine. Don't worry. I'll make my appearance soon enough.
It took him like 16 years to finally win a goddamn the Pokemon League.
There is still a knock at the door.
I said I was gonna smash into the door and open it.
He did.
It
opened the door,
opens
though.
inwardly.
Well, then I'm just gonna break the door open.
You're a
All right.
Magnemite. Can't you just
All
like?
right. So hang on a second. Do you have any? Are you using an attack? Do you have any attacks that you're going to use on the door? Or are you just going to
I was
straight
just
up
gonna
use-
cannonball that bitch.
What if we
Strength
just
roll.
set up a little metal thing on the door for him to open it with?
Yeah, if it's a metal door, I can just pull on it with my magna hands.
It is not a metal. Well, it has metal in it, but it's not specifically a metal door. Like the
Excuse me.
knob and stuff is metal.
Don't make this harder than it needs to be, Oak.
All right.
13.
Is that with your bonus?
I don't get a bonus for strength.
Oh, you don't? Okay, straight 13. All right. So you. Whoop. Oh, somebody's cranky.
Nah, she's just making noise. Hold. Where's that chicken? Hold on. Be right back.
All right, I'm just gonna mute you for a second. I'll
I'm over
just.
here. What the fuck?
All right. So yeah. So Kane, you rolled a 13, so you smash into the door. You don't go through the door, or you don't open the door. Your face goes through the door, and you are now stuck in the door frame. You are staring Professor Oak in the face.
Hi, Oak.
Hello there. Are you having fun, or are they using you as a ball again?
A little bit of both. Tried to open the door. Didn't go very well.
Why are you? You know what? I'm not even going to ask that question. Can somebody in there please open the actual door? He's kind of stuck.
I waddle over to open the door.
I do the same. I go over there. I start picking up the door.
With
Okay.
no hand.
I actually have hands, so I'm gonna go ahead and open it.
Okay, you open the door. Magnemite is still stuck in the door, by the way. So you open the door, and Oak kind of steps in and says,
No,
"Hello,
no.
Pokemon Rescue Team. How are you this morning?"
Fucking Breezy's like, hello, me, help me, Step Oak.
Jebediah's doing good. How you doing?
Yep, Oak, I'm stuck.
Oof.
Hang on a second. We'll get you out of there. Anybody have a crowbar?
I just start like freaking.
I could punch him out.
I don't even know if you can reach him. He's on the upper part of the door.
I was about to say, Munchak isn't very tall. I can
This is
fly.
true.
I could throw somebody at him.
All right. Well,
got-
here's the thing. We kind of had a little bit of a shortage since the last time you guys went on a mission. Everyone died, so we needed to make your team better. That's why I was able to find a legendary Pokemon to add to your roster.
That's some good eatings.
And then in comes the Mew.
Mew! Wait, do we have to do that with this human, or can we just talk?
You can talk. He understands what you're saying.
I was asking them. Mew.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Jebediah, I believe I
Yeah.
could turn that fetus into something really good.
Oh, no!
I got some herbal spices I could use. If you're up for the culinary challenge.
I'm starting to
That
see why
thing's
he
a
called
Slim
me.
Jim. I don't want none of that. Looks too pink. You're gonna have to cook it real good.
Well, you gotta get it's pink. Pink's a good color.
I don't remember why I did any of this, but this is weird.
This is great.
Look, I have experiments to run, and we have issues. There was a cave collapse at Diglett Tunnel. And unfortunately, people may be trapped. You'll all have to go there and see if you can help anybody while I continue on with my experiment.
Okay, Daddy Oak.
By the way, if you hear any
You do
explosions, don't worry
realize-
about it.
Oh, you do realize my specialty is cooking, man. Don't you understand? I can't keep going out and doing all these missions that you want me to do. I don't even have a fucking arms, man.
Neither do I.
Eventually,
fuck
you
up,
will
retard.
evolve, and you will get arms. This is part of the growth process.
Yeah, at least you
but-
get arms. I'll never get arms.
But,
Ever.
oh, you see, every time I try to evolve, your bitch ass keep giving me a fucking Everstone.
You're unmuted, Raka.
That's
There
a lie.
are- there
He ain't
are-
give you no Everstone.
They're all arguing because Cham wants arms.
You don't need arms, bro. You're a chicken.
The arms were within you the whole time.
I'm gonna tap Oak on the shoulder. By the way, Professor Oak, I delivered the swimming little explosives to your pond. You're welcome.
Thank you very much. I don't remember asking you to do that, but it is odd that you did read my mind.
It's
That
kind
also
of what I
scares me.
do.
That also scares me a great deal. Never do that again.
Yeah, you
I
can
can't
find out
promise
Oak's deepest
anything.
fantasies with the mill tank,
So,
bro.
so while they're doing that, I'm just going to walk over to just continue cooking some Kentucky Fried Chicken.
All right, you continue on with that. Totodile, what are you doing?
Being sus as fuck.
Shut
Okay,
the
you
fuck
there?
up, man.
I am gonna. I actually don't really know where I am right now. Am I
So
still at the
basically,
sofa?
So basically, where you are is you're inside of like your little it's kind of basically like a rapid response center that you also live in. So
Yes, but where am I currently? I walked up to
you
like
are
the mic and picked it.
you are currently in the main room. Professor Oak is talking to all of you about the horrible disaster at Diglet Tunnel that you need to go take care of.
Okay, let's see. I think I want to go look at a map.
Okay, there is a map on the wall. You can go look at it.
I'm gonna go look at the map to see if I can find out where that thing is he's talking about.
You are able to very easily discern Diglet Tunnel on the map. It's not terribly far away geographically, and you can probably get there relatively quickly on your helicopter.
On it even,
Fine.
not in it. Nice.
Oh,
Professor
I'm
Oak,
Yes.
So,
After we take care of the stuff at Diglet Tunnel, will you take me to the daycare?
The daycare, you say? Well, sure, why not? They have plenty of dittos to go around.
Yeah.
man, forget about me.
This is a horror. All right.
Fuck.
We'll take all of you to the daycare. You can all get out your weird, pent-up sexual frustration. And I can
Except
take
for
notes.
Mew. Mew
I
doesn't
don't have
fuck.
any interest. You guys have fun in the daycare.
So, I rolled a 7 for
You're a
dexterity.
sin against God. You can't procreate. That's why we had to
Oh.
try and clone you, remember?
I can
don't
also
wanna
throw
go
you
to that
across the
field trip,
room, Professor.
Scary shit happens there. I don't want to go to that.
We're both
We are going to a Diglet cave, so I mean, could also get some pent up expression out there.
I don't want to go to the. I
Please
don't want
don't
to
fuck the
daycare's
Digglets.
horrible thing.
Or do.
These purple pink blob things, they morph into something like you, and then it attacks you and
Oh.
forces you to do horrible things.
Joke's on you, I'm gonna do that myself.
You had a bad trip, man.
I was about to say, man, I had some really good time there last time.
Why does Torchic sound like Aunt Jemima?
Because he's Colonel Sanders.
Okay, so I rolled a 7 for dexterity to whip up something for Professor Oak.
Okay, you rolled a 7 for dexterity. Is that with the bonus?
Yes.
Okay.
Just like a
Um,
bird seed.
So basically, all you do is you take some of the leftover chicken that Munchlax didn't immediately shove into his mouth, and you just start throwing it at Professor Oak.
Hello, Professor Oak.
All right,
This is my new-
Professor Oak is going to roll dexterity because he likes fried chicken.
Professor Oak, you see, this is my new recipe. It's called a torching sandwich.
He also rolled a 7, so he misses most of those, but he does catch 1 or 2, so it's enough to sate him. The rest go on the floor, and Munchlax immediately eats it up.
I'm gonna make one float so I can eat it.
goddamn right.
Roll intelligence.
What'll that be?
That would be 1d20 plus your intelligence modifier. Your bonus, basically.
You know, the chat is asking a very, very good question. Is Oak gonna milk that milk tank or not?
Oh, you
Only-
bitch,
only-
that's a good name.
So
Only
okay.
time will tell. Your intelligence bonus is a +3, by the way.
22.
Yes, you get one of the chicken wings out of midair and bring it up to yourself, and you gnaw away at it like a little flying weird mutant squirrel.
Yummy.
Okay. I always
Let's,
did think you look like a squirrel.
Yeah.
Just a shaved one. Okay. So
let's get the shit on the roll.
yeah.
we
So
did
you
too
guys,
much in here.
you guys load up into the helicopter. Moko was smart enough to go look at the map, so you guys know where you're going in terms of Diglet Tunnel. Now you just need to figure out who's flying the ship. I don't think it's the Magnemite. Oh, by the way, Kane, Oak on his way out does a little bit of a face palm thing with you and pushes you out of the door, so you're free.
I fly it. I fly the helicopter.
How? You don't have arms!
I'm going to
legs.
Are you
just
gonna-
fly outside the
Yeah,
helicopter.
I was about to say I could just fly too. So
I mean,
No,
I don't
no,
buy
no,
the
no,
game because you're gonna get caught up in the rollerblades.
No,
No.
you just
I
want me to
think
roll a fucking dexterity for this?
Yeah. Unless somebody else wants to fly it, because I know that
I'll do
Tony
it.
Kyle and
Dude,
Munchlax
I'd
both
love
have
to, but I'm
hands.
like, dude,
Oh,
I'd love to, but I'm 2 feet tall. I literally can't reach the fucking controls.
It's made
built.
for you
It's
guys.
it's made for Pokemon to pilot.
Yeah.
It's small enough.
So, I rolled a 21.
All right, so you rolled a 21. All right,
Outrageous
so
thing.
you're basically just doing it with your feet.
Yep.
So you use your little fucking Torchic feet to pilot the helicopter, despite the fact you have friends that have arms and hands. And you were able
I'm
to
busy
pilot
holding the map.
Do everything, man. This is
You
pretty
are
fucked
able to
up.
pilot it to Diglett Tunnel. So as you reach Diglett Tunnel, you notice that there appears to be a lot of smoke and stuff coming out of the tunnel. It looks like the collapse was fairly recent. You can't really tell anything above ground of what happened. It doesn't look like there's like a sinkhole or anything like that. But you do see that there are several trainers and Pokemon sitting outside of the tunnel. And they see the helicopter touchdown.
Hey, Mike. I'm gonna AFK for 5 minutes. You guys continue.
Okay.
I'm gonna
All
go smell the smoke.
Yes. You're going to go smell the smoke? Okay. It doesn't smell like fire smoke. Like, it doesn't smell like
I'm gonna
brimstone-y.
kick
It smells
them
more
all
like
out.
just like displaced dust.
Can I
It does
fly
too.
overhead to see if I can find any kind of cause from above?
You can fly up and you can just roll a straight d20. See see what you see. 5, you see jack shit.
Goddamn smoke.
All right. So, Moko has determined by smelling the smoke that it is not due to a fire. It is due to just displacement. Huh?
It is not ganja.
Yep. It is also not ganja. So he's able to determine that, and Mew is also not able to spot anything from the air in terms of a cave-in. What would the rest of you guys like to try and do in this scenario?
I'm gonna waddle over to the trainers and such, and I'm gonna offer a piece of chicken from my fur and ask what happened.
Wait, can the trainers understand us, or are you going to be like the only one that can actually speak human?
Well, basically, they're going to be able to understand kind of the gist of what you're saying. If it's extremely if what the question you're asking is extremely complicated, you might need to roll an intelligence check to see if they understand you. But if you're just asking simple questions, they should be able to determine it.
I point at the cave and ask what happened.
All right, so there's a trainer there who appears to have a Squirtle with him, and he basically looks over at the cave. We were just walking through, and then suddenly the ground started to shake, and then the roof started to cave in, and we ran out this way. We were trying to go through to get to the next town, but when it happened, there were other trainers inside. I don't know if people got caught under, or if maybe there's people trapped on the other side.
I'm just gonna gently rub my stomach as he's talking. Sounds good, boy.
Are you doing this in like a sexual manner, or are you just doing this?
No. The tummy's rumbling.
Okay.
You
okay,
can't eat the trainers.
Bet. Come here, Slim Jim. I'll show you.
Nope. Not coming down
Lord.
there.
That's what I thought.
Nope.
Stay up there.
You're gonna show them a good time, boy.
Nope.
This is horrible. Okay.
So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna see if anybody has any Pokemon that can help with digging, because our party is a hot pile of useless if it comes to moving big rocks.
I mean, I could use Psychic to move some rocks, right?
Well, Psychic is kind of you can use certain attacks to do it. I would assume what would be ideal is if anybody actually knew Rock Smash, but actually Ice Beam might work because that would freeze the rocks.
I could also use Water Gun and try and create a mudslide.
That too, yeah. You could also do that, although you might drown anybody that's underneath it.
Yeah, I was about to say that might kill more people.
It might, but you can try.
I mean, as far as we know, nobody has died yet.
You also haven't gone inside the cave.
We don't know if anybody's died beneath. We just know that the thing collapsed. That's all we know.
Yep.
So the cave entrance is closed off, right?
No, the cave entrance is open. The cave in is further in. These people were able to come out. They were trying to go. They were either coming to or going from the town on the other side, and they just happened to get sealed on this side of the cave. But they don't know if there's anybody trapped beyond. They don't know if there's multiple cave-ins. They only know that there's a wall of rock a little ways inside the cave from the end you're on.
Okay, yeah. Then I maintain course and try and find anybody who can dig.
The only two trainers that are outside right now, one specializes in bug Pokemon, and none of the bug Pokemon they have really seem like they would be that much help in this scenario. The second trainer, which is the one that you talked to, that one has one other Pokemon that might be able to help, and it's a Geodude. And he said that he will lend him to you to go inside if you need him.
Sounds good to me. I'm gonna hold my hand out for the Pokeball.
He just takes out the Pokeball and releases the Pokemon out so that it can see you. It is a Geodude. It is floating in the sky. And the trainer dictates to it that it should follow the orders that the Munchlax gives him and help out with the rescue.
Gonna narrow my eyes just for a moment. You win this round. All right, boy, let's go. And start heading for the tunnel.
The Geodude follows you. Does anybody follow him? I'm going to have Cham follow him.
I'll go with them. They need help.
Follow
All right, Magnemite's gonna go.
I'm
Totodile, you're
waddling
gonna go too.
behind. I'm waddling behind.
Okay, you're going too. And I think Mew has stepped away just for a second, so we'll say that she's just gonna hang out outside. Abra, are you going inside the cave with the rest of the crew?
I'm not gonna walk. I'm gonna teleport. Just 'cause-
Okay. You're gonna also have to roll. So you're gonna teleport. So roll a 1d20 to teleport with the associated stat. Because you're teleporting inside an area that you can't see.
Okay.
Please teleport in a wall.
That'd be funny as shit.
That's what I was hoping for too.
We'll see what fucking happens. He needs. Once
Don't
the dice
worry.
goes. Oh, the
I'll
horror.
dig you out eventually,
The horror.
piece by piece.
Oh, okay.
Jebediah
So-
eating good tonight.
So all of you guys enter into the mouth of the cave, except for Raka, who decides to teleport inside. He teleports inside the actual cave cavity. He manages to get in. However, when he rematerializes, both of his legs are stuck inside of a rock. He still has his legs, but he teleported inside of a rock, so
They're
the
rocks now.
rock surrounds his feet. So he's basically just has, he has cement shoes. So Raka, your feet are stuck in a rock right now.
I'm still working my chi together. I don't have my spoons yet.
You're just by the way, everybody else, as you walk in, you see him standing in the room, and you see that his legs are encased in stone.
Nice.
I'm gonna lean in real close, real soon, boy, and walk past him.
Well, I'm gonna try to teleport out of these rocks
Roll
to this
again.
base right in front of me.
Well, since you
What'd I
can
miss?
see where you're going, Raka teleported himself inside of a rock.
Rock in a
What?
rock.
He wanted to teleport inside the cave, but since he couldn't see the inside of the cave, he teleported without knowing where it was. So he rolled. I'm not going to count that because you can see where you're going, so you can just teleport out of it. I should have probably just told you that. I was just explaining something to her. So yes, you don't re-teleport inside the rock. But however, there are now 2 foot-sized holes in the top of the rock where you were materialized inside of it. So yeah, you guys continue down into the cave, and you start to hear what sounds like yelling of somebody yelling for help.
Let's go, team! Somebody needs us!
Is there something wrong with his voice?
Kane?
I mean, I'm a robot, so maybe.
No, I
Yeah,
mean
there's
like the character.
something wrong with his brain after he got smashed at the door.
Listen, I'm
That
just an
boy
eyeball.
alright.
I'm an eyeball with nubs. What do you want from me?
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how you can speak, but better questions left unanswered.
Yeah, we could just say it's mind stuff like you, but it's not.
Listen here, Magneto. Why don't you go ahead and scout out? You're the fastest here.
Am I? Let's go.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
I'm back.
float behind everybody.
All right, so Cham, just to catch you up a little bit, you guys all ventured inside the cave to go search for anybody who was trapped inside. And you are Rocka teleported inside, but he teleported inside of a rock, so he got stuck for a little while, but he got out of that. So now we're continuing further down into the cave, and you just heard somebody screaming for help. And Kane is going to investigate. So Kane, you're going to speed down the tunnel.
I'm gonna run along with them.
All right, you're gonna go with him. Okay. So you guys continue further down in the tunnel, and as you go closer, you notice that the dust is starting to dissipate a little bit since you showed up. But you also see what appears to be somebody who their legs are trapped under the rocks. Their top half is trying to dig their way out, but their legs are trapped under some rocks.
Oh, of course, I get the guy who I can't
Human?
help. Like at
We should
all.
help the human.
It is human.
They're useless. We should help them.
Somebody with arms, please get over here.
I've
He's-
got arms.
I can
don't
help.
rush
I
it,
have little
boy.
arms.
Yeah, but you
I
got
got-
little, like, dainty cat paws. I've got fingers. I only
Yeah,
got
but I
two,
also have
3.
psychic powers. I can just move the rocks.
I mean, to be fair, Abra is probably the most ripped out of the bunch of you, but you also have the Geo dude.
We have a Geo dude?
Oh yeah, Geo dude, go lift up those rocks.
Arch asked one of the trainers outside if they could spare a Pokemon that could help them clear the cave, and the only thing one of them had was Geodude, so he lent it to you.
Oh, so it's useless. Got it.
Jebediah thinks ahead.
Lavler. Shame. Or a Golem. Or a Machamp. Why can't we have a Machamp?
Because
Why can't
nothing's
you have arms?
because nothing is that efficient.
I'm gonna start moving rocks with my powers. Do I need to
So
roll for that?
we're
You're gonna need to roll intelligence.
I'm gonna have the Geodude help. So can she get advantage?
Yeah, the Geodude will roll with her with a strength roll. It gets a +3 to strength.
Got it.
while they're trying to do that, I'm going to let's see how this works first.
I got a 17.
That should work.
Oh, Arch
boy
rolled
got
a
a
nat 20 for the Geodude. So yeah, you guys are very easily able to clear the rocks and stuff that were pinning the man's legs to the ground. It appears that his legs are injured, but it doesn't appear that he has anything too serious. Like they're not like fractured and like destroyed and stuff
Mangled
like
and
that.
shit.
Yeah, like he might not be walking around right now, but he's probably going to keep both of his legs.
Did anyone bring a
it-
heal?
You guys have medical kits on your little rescue vests.
All right, I'm gonna float down and give him a heal. I have no idea if these things work for humans.
That's kind of the point of it.
Well, then I'm going to go over to Jebediah and whisper in his ear. I was going to try to make sure that he didn't make it, so you could, dispose of him. But I guess Miss Goody Two Shoes up there want to help.
Sorry about
Sorry,
that.
friend.
Everyone.
The day is young. I will eat.
You go
As
eat a
the,
rock.
as you're talking to this this man who was trapped in the tunnel, you notice that he is a Pokemon trainer, like you would have expected. However, he's Professor Oak's nephew, Gary Oak.
I changed my mind. I'm eating this one.
Shouldn't we bring it
Fine.
back to Professor Oak though? It is his.
Oh, he'll come back eventually. Give me like 24 hours.
Thank
you
you
for
for
No.
saving me.
I need to be right back again. Sorry.
And while she's unable to stop me,
Are you gonna try and eat him?
and we all know Gary. We done met him before.
thank you for saving me. I'm sorry for what I did to you all when I was younger. I didn't mean to juggle your Pokeballs and throw them in the sea. It wasn't my fault.
All right, somebody get that Mew out of here. You show him close your eyes. We got work to do. Little flame chicken. I think we need to roast a turkey.
No, please don't. Please, I can't even walk.
Neither can I.
You don't have
Let's
legs.
see. Let's see.
Are you gonna torch him? Oh God!
Torch
Wait a
it?
minute. How do you get a +5?
Oh, that's my base attack.
You don't have a base attack bonus.
Oh well, that's a 13 then.
All right.
hold on,
What
hold on.
attack? What
No,
attack
hold on,
are you
hold on.
using?
That's a dexterity, so that's a +2, so that's a 15.
What attack are you using?
I'll use a flamethrower.
You're using flamethrower on the. Okay. As you are about to use flamethrower to roast this man alive, or rather, boy, alive, you feel a massive earthquake begin to shake the tunnel, probably similar to the one that caused the initial collapse. All of you are going to have to roll.
For the love of God, tell me you didn't let Munchlax eat him.
No, Torchic was
Cool.
actually about to kill him with flamethrower, but
Do we just
right
all know
now-
he's a dick?
but right
Then I was
now,
gonna eat
yeah,
him.
basically he
Yeah,
admitted
he was gonna
to,
cook him, so he was actually gonna eat him.
Yeah, he was gonna kill him.
Oh yeah.
So basically, what happens is that there is a massive earthquake in the tunnel as you are about to brutally murder Gary Oak, and that everybody is going to have to roll, except for the people that don't have legs and float, to make sure that you don't fall over.
Sweet.
So Magnemite and Mew, you do not have to roll. Everybody else does.
Oh, what do we gotta roll?
Let's go, no
Dexterity?
legs.
Just roll a
Woohoo!
straight,
Yes.
a straight
I'm gonna
D20.
high five Magnemite.
I'm just gonna look at her like
Ooh.
morbidly, like
All right, Totodile
horrified.
is on his ass. Torchic is unsteady. Munchlax is unsteady, or unless Munchlax is rolling for something else.
No, that was what I was rolling for.
Okay, so I think that's everybody that had to roll. Raka, did you want to roll for to see if Avra falls on his ass?
Bro's
On
floating.
his
What the
ass,
fuck are you
bruh.
talking about?
Yeah, what am I
Abra
rolling for that?
always floats.
Just a straight,
No,
just a
apparently
straight
in the
D20.
show and stuff he walks.
Just a straight D20. Okay, yeah, no, you're on the ground too. So
Lame.
so as this happens, this massive earthquake takes place, and Gary suddenly goes very pale for no reason. And as soon as this happens, you see what appears to be a massive drill-like horde propel its way through his chest and out of his chest cavity, spraying all of you with his blood and guts and killing him instantly.
Okay,
I
well,
don't think
fucking
Professor
drill
Oak's
bird?
gonna be happy with us. Are we to blame for this one?
You better have burn heal.
Then the thing is too is immediately after this happens, the creature that the horn is attached to emerges from the rubble. It appears to be a duo of Rhydons who
Okay.
are
Make
who are appear to be very, very hostile and raging. Gary's corpse is impaled on one of their horns. The other one appears to have a dead Diglett in his mouth, and he is swinging two more dead ones around in his two hands.
I think we should leave.
My eye starts twitching.
No,
That's my food.
Check it out. It's Bebop and Rocksteady. What's up? What's up? Huge
so
fan of
my
the
question
Turtles, man.
is, do the Digglets have feet?
No.
They bit the feet off already.
So we will never know.
Exactly.
The mystery will never
Yep.
be
Nope.
solved.
Nope. Nobody's ever gonna find out that ever.
Are we?
God damn it!
I'm not the person that's gonna make that canon.
Are we? Okay, guys. We did our job technically. Are we supposed to stop them or get the fuck out of here? Or get
Well,
the heck out
they're-
of... How do you say that cutely? Fuck it, let's get out of here.
They're attacking you, by the way.
Oh, well,
So,
perfect.
Well, here's the thing. all this dust and debris and shit. It's a cave. Guess what happens when a spark goes off?
Everything explodes, including you.
Yes, let's go!
I'm go.
You're
Nah,
gonna
he might
commit
wanna-
suicide.
He might want to fly now.
We're 20
yeah,
minutes
so-
into the campaign and you're already committing suicide.
So I'm going to tell everyone run to the exit. I'm going to be right behind them.
Run? That's offensive, you motherfucker!
Shut up, Magnemite. Let's go.
Roll, bitch!
Rocket, would you mind if you're would you mind just muting? You got a lot of background. Thank you.
So, you know what? I could always ask fucking Abra to teleport everyone else
I was just
besides
about
me.
to say, people were pointing out.
If you're going to teleport multiple people, you're going to have to roll a Constitution save because you're doing more than yourself, so it's more mentally taxing work than what you would normally be doing. So if you want to try and teleport you guys out as he uses the flamethrower attack to light the entire inside of the place on fire, then every single person is going to have to grab onto you, and you're going to have to roll 1d20 plus your Constitution save, but it's also going to... Actually, no, sorry. No Constitution save because you're teleporting more than yourself, so you're already taxing yourself. You're going to take negatives to that.
You ain't got to worry about me. I'm going to get my food.
You're going to die in a fiery explosion.
Hold up, man. That was a lot of info, Mike. Like,
All right. So basically what's going to happen is that you're teleporting everybody in the room out of there while Torchic is going to use his flamethrower attack to explode the inside of the cavity. So all you're going to do is you're going to roll 1d20 and -2. Oh. Oh, God.
Oh.
Oh,
18.
yeah.
I need
Look
to
at
see
that.
this.
All right.
All right.
Oh,
So you did roll a nat 20. So even though it's a -2, it's still an 18. I'm still going to say that's enough to do it. So you're able to teleport everybody out as Torchic lights the entire little area on fire with his flamethrower attack. So you guys are teleported outside. At the same time that you guys rematerialize outside, the spark from the internal area ignites and causes a massive explosion. I'm going to roll for this explosion because there is a lot of dirt and debris and horrible things.
I just committed mass Diglett side.
Man, you just open up an all-you-can-eat buffet for Munchlags, though.
I know, right? I was going to
It's
be all
really good.
roasted and toasted.
Like I said, they're just Digglets. Nobody
Okay.
cares.
That
Dig
did
up
a
that.
total of 47 damage to both of those Rhydons. And it also exploded the inside of the cavern. So if there was anybody else that was alive in there, they're probably dead.
Yeah, I was about to say, we did a fucking terrible
Are
job
we
of
in
saving
XP
everybody.
range?
And
so we
and
did
the
about
people-
right.
and a flame jet erupts from the front of the cavern that blows out smoke and heat over everybody that's outside. You also forgot to bring the Geodude with you.
Oh,
Ooh.
I'm not explaining that one.
The Geodude is dead.
Well, he was with Munchlax, so everyone blames him.
So,
God damn it, Jebediah.
I'm watching this in awe, and I'm thinking, you know what's at the other end of this cave? Viridian Forest.
Fuck me.
Yes, but the important question is, are we in XP range?
Yeah, I was about to say,
We just
what?
got so much
How many
XP,
levels
we
do you
just
get from
evolved
that?
3 times. Fuck it.
You assume that both the Rhydons are dead.
Oh shit. I'm gonna hug Aber for saving me, and then just watch the pretty flames.
You do your best
No,
job at
no,
hugging
in the
with those
cave.
vestigial T-Rex arms you have.
Yo,
Um,
my arms are not that short,
alright.
damn it.
All right, Mocha, what are you gonna do?
So are we outside and sucking up the XP?
I'm not doing a strict XP system for this. I'll have you guys do like a general upgrade if we do another session of this. So you guys are gonna stay the same for right now. But basically, what happens is you guys were teleported outside. Now, the other thing is that trainer that lent you his Geodude, he sees that the Geodude is not with you and immediately assumes that it is now still inside the now destroyed cave, and he runs in after it. Seconds later, you hear a massive amount of screaming, followed by an eruption of human limbs out of the mouth of the cave.
Wow, this is just getting
Ooh.
worse and worse by the minute, isn't it?
Pretty.
Oh, this is pretty clucked up. God damn it.
This isn't supposed to happen, is it?
Can we throw the Torchic into those fires and eat him later?
Yeah,
For
but
saying
won't the
clucked
Torchic
up.
live because he's fire?
Yes,
Oh,
he's immune.
damn.
He's immune to being burned. So yeah, he.
Fire's
Damn.
not effective.
I don't have enough badges to forget this.
We
Okay.
should go tell Professor Oak we did our job, kind of. We tried
Um,
saving people.
You guys have one turn to do anything you want before those two ride-ons come out of that cave and start fucking shit up.
Okay, I'm gonna show my appreciation to Abra. I'm gonna rub the tip of my screw on him.
Um,
Gonna do one of
What's wrong
those.
with you?
I'm just gonna do one of those full body genital. Ugh.
Thanks for saving us, Abra. We should get out of here. We should go.
Yeah.
It's all in
Yeah,
a
it's
day's
not a
work,
bad
my
idea.
dude. All in a day's work.
Fuck it.
I'm gonna walk the rest of the way, though.
I'm starting up the helicopter. Whatever the aftermath is not my problem.
Yep, let's go.
Okay, dexterity roll to start the helicopter.
Alright, let's do this, buddy. Let's do this.
So you get one roll to start it before they start breaking. Okay, you're able to start the helicopter. As the helicopter rotors finally you twirl up. Keep in mind nobody is in the helicopter except for Cham at the moment. The two ride-ons explode from the front of the cavern. The other trainer who was sitting there who had bug Pokemon releases his bug Pokemon in a vain attempt to stop the two ride-ons. Unfortunately, the one that is still toting the Diglett nunchucks basically walks up and squishes the Caterpie that he sends out. It then proceeds to work its way through two more Pokemon.
Bug Trainer Joe!
Yeah, no, they're all gonna die. So it then proceeds to start working its way through the other Pokemon, while the first Rhydon, the one that still has Gary's now charred and impaled corpse still on its horn, is making its way towards you guys.
I'm gonna pop Defense Curl and charge up an Ice Punch.
Oh,
'Cause
should we
that's my
roll to
food.
see who goes first?
If you are agreeing to initiate combat, then yes. If you do not want to initiate combat, then you can try and make a run for the helicopter.
Okay, what's the okay, so it's just a 1d20?
I got a 10.
Which one are you trying to do? Are you trying
gonna
to? Are you
fight.
rolling?
I mean,
Alright, so
technically, I
so-
can fly away. Fuck this shit, but I'm
Okay,
gonna fight.
so whoever is rolling initiative, roll initiative. Okay.
Shit, hold up.
I'm saying
Initiative includes it's our dex modifier, isn't it?
No, this is just a straight one because this is initiative. There's no dex modifier in this. Not like the
Lame, bro. What is with this
Oh,
die?
don't worry. You'll thank me when I do my first attack.
Okay, so
Oh
god, I know what you're
Yeah,
doing.
you know what I'm
All
gonna
right,
do.
so Cham, are you gonna join in on this, or are you just gonna wait in the helicopter and see what
No,
happens?
I'm starting the helicopter up.
Okay, so you're starting the helicopter up. So everybody else, I think, rolled for initiative already. Yep. So everybody has an initiative roll in. I just need to roll for the Rhydon you'll be fighting.
Oh God!
All right, he rolled a 9. So I'm just going to copy down the order of combat. So it's going to go Purity, Moko, Arch, the Rhydon, Kane, and then Raka. So
Should I
Sure.
use it or should I
Order.
save it?
Should I say or should I?
you can do whatever you want because he's technically in the middle of the order, so it's really not changing a whole lot in terms of who. It just changes who's going to be going first and who's not. Because he's kind of the Rhydon's almost in the exact same place. It's actually probably more beneficial because there's fewer people. There's more people before him than after him. All right, so going to go.
Cham, is ancient power considered rock?
I think ancient power is normal.
Trying to decide which
I-
attack to use.
Let me check real quick.
I'll give you my list of attacks if you want to see.
No, it's rock. Never mind.
Okay, so yeah, that would be
I
useless.
could have sworn it was normal.
Would Dazzling Gleam be good against him?
No.
Shit, I got nothing. Oh, I guess I can just use Psychic.
Psychic, you would be able to do normal damage to him. I don't think it's not super effective, but it wouldn't really take any minuses for him being rock. So
So I just roll my attack since I'm first?
It's your since you're first, you get to roll to attack, and you've already decided you're going to use psychic on him.
Yeah.
So you're rolling to attack, and that's going to be your intelligence modifier, I believe. That's your damage. Your attack.
Oh,
Your attack is 1d20 plus
Okay.
the modifier. So the modifier for psychic should be intelligence, and I believe that's a +3 for you.
Yep.
All right, that's a 13. That is not going to hit because this is a very, very tough Pokemon. So he just kind of, his brain is also like basically the equivalency of scrambled eggs right now. So he's also not really going to react too much to a lot of mental pain. So that attack is going to miss. So now it's going to go down to Moko. You're going to decide what you want to do, and you're a water type, and he's a rock type. So if you use a water attack on him, it will crit.
Yeah, I was gonna use
quadruple because it's both rock and ground.
I'm
I'm only doing one multiplier unless he hits a 20.
If I do hit it after, so I
Yes.
have to roll a d20 first.
You
or-
roll 1d20 plus whatever modifier goes with that, which whatever move would it be? Because if you're doing water gun, I think it's dexterity. So whatever you
water
get.
gun is dex, and my dex is +1, so that's
Okay, yep. So you'll get a +1.
That's the wrong chat, isn't it? 11. Damn it.
That is not going to hit. You do. It goes right over his head. So he's still going full speed towards the lot of you. And
So
now
to say,
Arch, it's down to you.
I was aiming at the ground. I hit over the head. That's actually pretty good.
It's fair, yeah, but you still did miss him, unfortunately. So Arch, you're up next as Munchlax. What are you gonna do?
Eat him! Eat him!
So I'm gonna first off defense curl.
Okay, that is gonna be your turn if you choose
So
that.
That's fine. I'm moving ahead of everybody and defense curling.
Okay, so you're doing all right. So you're doing that. So that means he's gonna take I believe that's him taking a -2 to attack rolls on you, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
So,
Okay, so you do that.
So after him, I want to do something. I'm not in combat.
You are not in combat, yeah, so you can jump in when you want to. So he does his little defense curl, so he's out in front. So what are you gonna do, Sham?
Is the helicopter fully whirled up?
Yes, it is at this point.
I'm going to tilt the helicopter forward.
Fly away?
No.
He wants to cut him up in the blade.
Yeah, he wants to fly into the enemy.
Okay.
No, I'm
What
cutting
the
him
fuck
up.
would that be
roll
considered
the-
attack-wise?
Roll dexterity for a flight roll.
What a big fucking
Roll
ride on
dexterity.
Tsushimi.
Okay, I'm gonna say that's enough to at least aim the helicopter in the correct direction and go. So So Jim, you're using the helicopter as a weapon right now. So this is how this is gonna work. So, the ride-on again. This is the one with Gary Oak's charred dead corpse still impaled on its
God,
nose.
you love that, and you get to animate that.
I can't animate any of this. Pokemon's copyright.
Yes, you can't do shit.
Yeah, I ain't doing shit with that. So basically, what happens is the ride-on runs towards is running towards Arch, and Arch is just kind of his Munchlax is just sitting there. Jebediah is like he does his little defense curl, and he's prepping for impact. He has his eyes closed, and as he does this, the helicopter flies over him and impacts the Rhydon. Now, keep in mind, the Rhydon has already taken 47 damage. So basically, what's going to happen with this is, Cham, the rotors are going to do damage, and then the actual impact of the fuselage is going to do damage. So it's technically going to hit twice. And you are also flying this, so you're going to take damage from the impact. And then we just need to decide how hard that impact is going to be based on the damage from the helicopter to the Rhydon.
Okay.
So the blades themselves are going to be 5d8 plus 5 damage.
5d8.
5d8 plus 5.
Plus 5.
That's 35 damage to its face from the rotors. Now the impact of the fuselage on the Rhydon, which is also enough to push it back and actually hit it and send it flying off into a prone position, that is going to be an additional 5d10 damage. Plus 5. All right, that's another 36. So the helicopter
Keep in mind, they got
flies.
the 40-something as well from the blast.
Yeah. So all right. So yeah. So I had 47 from the blast plus 35 and 36. That's going to come to dear Jesus. That's like over 110 damage. So basically what happens is you impact it, it flies back and onto its back and starts skidding across the ground along with the helicopter, which the rotors are now toast because they just destroyed themselves on his rock body. You shredded Gary Oak's corpse, so good luck burying that at some point.
He wasn't gonna bury it. He was gonna eat it.
I mean, somebody
no
was going to
reason
eat it
to bury
eventually, but I guess it's now just in bite-sized pieces. So yeah, so basically you shred that, and the helicopter lands and rests on top of the Rhydon. The Rhydon is basically the blades and stuff kind of got through it a little bit to its stomach and sliced it up, and then the fuselage kind of just knocked it back, and it's pretty heavily injured. It's going to be on the ground for a while.
Yay!
Now, Cham,
Wait,
as
it's not dead.
it's barely clinging to life. It doesn't have a lot left.
Okay.
So basically, what happens is that Cham, since you are inside of it and you're getting tossed around, I'm going to roll and say that you take 2d10 plus 2 damage.
All right, you want to roll? Or do you want me to roll?
I can roll it for you.
Yeah.
20, 20, 20.
All right, so that's 15 damage you take from the crash. But you are still in there. So now combat has basically been kind of averted because the Rhydon is it's in a prone position now. So you guys can either try and finish it off or knock it out or something.
right.
Keep in mind the other Rhydon is still working its way through the bug Pokemon.
I'm gonna go kill the other Rhydon.
Yeah. So as I'm getting out of the helicopter, I'm gonna walk back out of the cave. I'm gonna look at the helicopter, and is there any like fuel leakage or anything?
Yes.
Oh
use Ember.
no!
Okay.
Domestic terrorism.
Okay, so the helicopter is far enough away from everybody else where an explosion will not harm them. If you do it, you just need to make sure that you are far enough away, which you can move that far away.
Which that would do.
Okay, so I'll count.
What happened? Hello?
That is enough. So that will hit.
Wait,
so you
wait,
can roll.
I didn't hear anything. You went silent.
It in my
Please
mouth.
Start the stream.
Okay. Did you get any like
Pokemon.
notifications or anything from Twitch?
No, according to YouTube, we're still going live.
It's odd.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I
sure I've
don't
seen
know if
other
it was
people
my
stream.
internet or not, but let me get a confirmation that we're back.
Well,
I'm pretty sure you are allowed to stream Pokemon. on
the
Twitch,
stream is
aren't you?
back up.
Okay, we're back.
Okay. So does it? Where does everybody remember us leaving off? I'll do a very quick
You
recap.
were shoot. I was
Rhydon
only hearing you
exploded,
talking
and
about
we're
food.
heading for the next person.
No. I know that's
fucking
where we are. I
Torchic
just don't know where
double
the chat
exploded.
was.
Chat, what was the last thing you guys heard?
Last thing they heard was Torchic being a motherfucking badass.
You
Well,
also
they heard
blew up
you
your.
take down hopefully the last
More
or
like
the first
Tor,
ride on.
bitch.
All right, so
Right on
basi-
shish kebab.
all right, so we're gonna start from where we were when we left off a second ago. So Cham, you used flamethrower. You used Ember successfully. That 15 will hit. You can roll for damage, and then we will roll a separate roll for the explosion.
All right, so that's a 6.
Okay, that's I thought it was 3d4.
Oh no, I'm using Ember just to
Yeah, I thought it
ignite the.
Yeah, I thought it was. Oh, you're just using one little one. instead of all
No,
three?
there's Ember and there's Flamethrower. Flamethrower's 3d8 plus 3.
Yeah, I thought that the Ember was 3d4.
Is it? I could be wrong.
That's what I thought.
Let me
I
double check.
gave
Let me
you.
double check.
Because
No, you
I
put 1d4. 1d4 plus 3.
okay, no, sorry, yeah, that's what it is then. Okay. All right, yeah, that's fine. All right, so basically what happens is you throw your Ember at him, or you throw your Ember at the helicopter, And the helicopter, you manage to hit the area where the gas is leaking, so it lights up. Now, that fire then spreads to the gas tank, which then causes the helicopter to explode on top of the ride-on. So I'm going to roll for the explosion, which is another 5d10.
Here, let me do it. Let me do it.
All right, you can do it.
5d10
This is just getting
plus
gruesome.
5.
Oh, yeah, no,
I
this
love
is
it.
getting horrifying. And we haven't
You
even
said
gotten to the
5d10
map.
plus 5.
No, just 5d10. It's just a
5d10?
straight
Okay.
explosion.
This is
Yep.
just the appetizer.
Okay. That is plenty. So the explosion kills the ride-on, and shreds what's left of Gary's body. However, the fire then immediately spreads to the ride-on corpse and cooks it. So, Munchlax, you can make an attempt if you want to try and force feed yourself a
Grilled
ride-on.
rocks, your favorite.
So now that he's dead, the other ride-on is slowly working its way through the bug Pokemon. So it already squashed a Caterpie. It ate a Cancuna, and unfortunately, it also managed to rip the legs off of a Spinarak. So all of those Pokemon are brutally fucking murdered. And the trainer is now mentally shattered and on the ground as the ride-on is preparing to thoroughly murder him. Kane, since you were next in the combat order, you're going to have a chance to do something here. So if you want to continue, we're going to go in the same order. That ride-on will take the spot of the original one.
I mean, if we might as well just get into it.
All right, what are you going to hit it with?
I'm gonna hit it with Supersonic.
Supersonic. All right. So if I remember correctly, that causes confusion if it fails a saving throw.
That is correct. Anything above a 10 is a success.
Okay, I believe it also has a damage and a hit roll to it. Correct?
Yes.
All right. So roll to hit.
Let's see. It is. What is it? It's Constitution. That's what I was looking for.
Yep. That's the bonus that goes to it. Yes.
Yeah. Just needed to make sure. Okay.
Okay, that does not hit. That attack misses terribly. So you try to do supersonic, but instead you wind up missing, and you actually hit the Pokemon trainer instead, the one that was about to be murdered. So we're gonna roll to see if he gets confused. Also, you can roll for damage, whatever you do to him.
Oh, gosh.
Jesus.
What if I confuse him?
You're going. I roll the damage first, and then we'll roll for confusion.
Okay, it's 2d4 plus 2, so it
Yep.
shouldn't be too much.
No, he
Probably
should. He
doesn't know
should
what
survive that
pronouns
even
is.
at max. He should survive that even at max. Okay, so all right, so you did a 4. So that definitely hurt, and we're gonna see if he is confused. He is not terribly confused, although he is hurt, and he is still kind of mentally fucked up because he just saw all his Pokemon get brutally killed in front of him by a Rhyhorn or by a Rhydon. So yeah, so that doesn't work out so well. So I believe the last person in the order was Raka.
All right, so who's alive?
Well, Cham killed the Rhydon that you originally were being attacked by crashing your helicopter into it and then lighting it on fire with flamethrower and blowing him up. Then this
Because
next,
Poachig is a badass.
apparently, he's the loose cannon of the. So then you have this other Rhydon, which has thoroughly murdered all of the bug Pokemon trainers' Pokemon, and is now threatening to kill him. Kane accidentally missed him and hit the trainer with a supersonic attack, or a sonic boom attack. And now it is your turn. So the Rhydon has now noticed you guys. It's going to be in the combat order from the same way that the first one was. So you have a chance to attack it if you would like, or you can move around the battlefield.
So where am I currently at? Now that I
You're kind of
should I do a
over-
D10 D20? Since I never initially rolled.
I said that you were going to go into you're going to go into combat right after the Rhydon and right before Kane.
So I'm going to use Psychic on this fool.
Okay.
And
So that's an intelligence roll to hit. So that's an intelligence bonus. So 17, that is enough to hit.
sweet. All right, so
Not only am I the culinary chef, but I'm also the demo expert.
3d8 plus 3.
That's
I would hope
oddly
the-
fitting.
fire
What's
Pokemon
Rhydon's
would be.
weakness?
Grass and water.
All right. Shit.
Grass, water, and ice.
Should have used
And
energy
ice, yeah.
ball. God damn it. Oh well.
Energy ball should be grass.
It is. That's what I'm saying. I should have used energy ball.
Yep.
You're using psychic on him right now, so it will do straight damage. All right, so that's 20 damage directly to that Rhydon, and so he's now taken notice of you, and he is very angry. He still has a dead Ditto hanging out of his mouth, and he's still swinging the other two around like a lunatic. So
How the
he's
fuck
gonna
did you get a Ditto?
not a Ditto, a
Pokemon
Diglett.
ever.
I keep mixing up Ditto and Diglett. They're Digglets. So he's chewing on a Diglett, and he's swinging the other two around like weapons. They are all dead, by the way. So yeah, he is now turned his full attention towards you guys, and that means it's going to go back up to the top of the order, which is Purity.
Alrighty. I guess all I can really do is another psychic attack.
You could do a number of different things if you would like.
Well, I can only use the 4 basics, right? The one.
You can use the 4 attacks that you are given, yes, unless you want to try and interact with something in the environment or do something else.
Well, okay, really quick. What's in the environment?
Around you, you have a slew of dead Pokemon, a flaming destroyed helicopter, and bits of rotor.
Any
And you
dead
also,
water Pokemon?
there is a Squirtle who was unfortunately did not survive. Also, do you mean living water Pokemon? Because you have the Totodile.
Okay, Totodile. Come here, I got a plan.
Oh shit! What
I'm
up?
gonna DM it to you really quick. I meet quickly. Then I'll see if it's okay with Mike.
I honestly don't care. I've had people probably do worse than what you're thinking. I've definitely had people do worse than what you're thinking.
You alright with that?
Yeah, if we're assuming we hit, yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right. So what are you doing?
I'm gonna throw Totodile at him, and Totodile's gonna do a water blast. Or,
Okay,
whatever his water-based attack is.
Okay, so basically what you're gonna do is are you gonna throw him with like your telekinesis, or you can throw him like
Telekinesis. I have little tiny arms. That's not gonna work otherwise.
so that's gonna be an intelligence modifier to telekinetically throw him. So 1d20 plus your intelligence modifier. Or bonus. It's a +3. Okay, that's 20. All right, so for your move, you're going to yeet. Jam, which one are you rolling for? Okay, that's a test. Never mind. All right, so you yeet that Totodile through the air. He is flying. He's not the most aerodynamic Pokemon, but I mean he does fly a decent amount. He's a hefty little bastard. So he's flying through the air at the Rhydon. The Rhydon is staring directly at him. So Moko, you're gonna get a chance to do an attack here. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try and hit him in the face with a water gun.
All right,
So
roll
just hit
to
him
hit
with
with the
water
water gun.
Yeah, so that's 1.
Also, keep in mind, your momentum while you're flying through the sky is going to propel you into him. Eventually.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, that's a dexterity, so I think it's only a +1. So yeah, no, that's not going to hit. So you miss with the water gun because you're basically when she throws you, she kind of throws you like a baseball, so you're rotating a little bit. You can't really 100% see the target. So now the Rhydon is going to get an attack of opportunity to try and smack you out of the air.
Yeah, boy. Let me smash.
Ooh. Okay. He connects. So basically what happens is the Rhydon, as you're flying towards him, he kind of just takes one of those dead Diglett that he's holding in his hand, and he swings it around like a sap or something, and he whacks you out of the air and propels you down into the ground. You're going to be stunned for your next turn.
You know, I just thought of something. Not a single one
yeah,
of us
basically.
actually asked these Rhydons why they're so pissed off.
They just immediately started attacking you. You can tell that they're not in their right mind.
Okay.
I mean, when we first saw him, they literally impaled a man.
Yep.
But it is
They
Garrett.
killed him. But still.
It doesn't really matter who it would have been. They still would have impaled him. So you basically get thrown to the ground. So I'm gonna say for the damage on that, that's gonna be 2d8 plus 2. Okay, so you take 18 damage from getting smacked out of the sky by this thing. So it just pimp smacks you right out of the air. And like I said, that means you're also going to be stunned for your turn. But I think the next person that it goes down to would have been you. So that's your stun. Then it's going to go down to Arch. So Arch, you're still sitting there, ready for that impact that never came.
Well, that's fine. Old Jebediah's gonna charge up an ice fist and start walking towards this new one.
Okay, you charge up your ice fist attack. Roll to hit. That's going to be a strength modifier. And the Rhydon is kind of at this point is like literally still losing its mind. It's just like flailing its arms in the air and losing it. Okay, that will hit. So you hit with Ice Punch. That is also super effective, so that is going to crit.
So that's going to be 3d6 plus 3 times 2?
Yep. Okay, and that, like I said, that's multiplied by 2, so that's 32 damage. So you basically go up and do the equivalency of a gut punch to this thing. So you walk up with your ice fist and just smash it right into his gut. It goes in. He has like kind of a softer underbelly. So your fist kind of does like a DBZ thing and like goes inside of him for a second before it like kind of goes back, and he backs up a little bit and holds his stomach, and it really, really fucking hurt. And he also has a frostburn now on his gut.
I'm gonna point at him with like the ice misting off my hand and go, food.
Okay. So he is losing his fucking mind right now. And he's gonna attack you because it's his turn next.
Okay,
so
I still got Defense Girl on.
You do have Defense Curl on, so he will take a -2, so that'll negate some of his bonuses. But he's going to come after you, and let's see what attack I want him to use on you. This is probably going to be horrible. So he is going to be using Horn Attack on you. He's going to be trying to skewer you on that big rotating drill penis that he has on his face. And that is a fairly powerful attack, but that is also going to be a strength roll for him. So because of the -2, it's only going to be 1d20 plus 2 for him. Ooh, that's a 20. That's going to hit. So because he is much higher level than you guys, he's a much more advanced Pokemon. He has a bit more of a damage boost when it comes to actually doing moves. That's why he did 18 damage to Moko. So let's calculate this out. So normally what I probably would have said for this attack would have probably been like 3d8. In reality, he's probably going to do about 5d8 plus 5 damage. All right, so that's going to be 21 damage that he's going to do, and he's going to poke you with that horn pretty good. So that's 21 damage to Munchlax.
It's gonna grit my teeth and repeat, food.
Okay, so the Rhydon is engaged with Munchlax right now, but now it's going to go down to Kane. So Kane, you're going to have a chance to. Oh, sorry, no, right, sorry, Cham, it is you. Yeah, you're right. You go right after the Rhydon. I stand corrected.
I see him go after my boy Jebediah, because Jebediah is one that always eats my damn chicken. So me and him, we have a real close relationship. He's my boy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going like, hey, bitch boy, I have a little flame with your teddy bear. I'm using flamethrower.
Okay. Dexterity roll. That will hit.
Sweet.
It's going to do regular damage, no crits because he's a rock Pokemon.
Yeah, no. D8 plus 3. Damn.
All right, so that's 18 damage. So he puts up his arm as you're hitting him with flamethrower from like the outside. You're kind of on the side area of him, whereas Arch is directly in front of him. So he kind of puts up his arm and blocks a bit of it, but he does take a lot of burn damage to that particular arm. And he also is still swinging around those Dittos. So as he takes that fire damage to that arm, the pain is enough where that Ditto, that Diglett that he's swinging around. I know you were laughing. I know you were laughing. I'm an idiot. So the Diglett that he's swinging around flies out of his hand and lands on the ground. Again, it is dead, but so he lost one of his Diglett smackers. So yeah, no, that wasn't very good for him. So yeah, he's still pretty pissed though. He still has a decent amount of health left. He's over halfway, but he still has a good amount left. So Kane, it's now down to you.
You can do
Okay.
it.
Well, I only have one move that actually will even do remotely any damage, so I'm just gonna use Supersonic again.
Don't you
Confuse
have
the fuck out of him.
But don't you have electrical moves?
Yeah, but he's rocking ground.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, fuck it.
All right, so you're gonna use Supersonic again. So roll the hit.
Hey,
Oh
robot
my
Mike.
fucking god!
That
Oh
misses.
Robot
God. Should we
Purity
give
is
him a
back to
pity
you.
reroll?
Does the chat want to
Alrighty.
give him a pity reroll to see
Guys,
what
he
Magnum
literally
can
got
do?
a 2. Should we give him a pity reroll, chat?
Actually,
Hell
man.
no.
I got a fucking 5.
This
Nobody
is-
gave me any pity rerolls, man.
Kick him in the
All right.
nuts.
Oh,
all right, fuck him. All right, Raka, it is now your turn.
Oh, they're asking if the Rhydon has frozen effect.
It's
Oh,
not.
yeah,
It's
he
not.
needed
It's
to
not
take a
100. He does have to take a Constitution. You are correct.
Thanks, chat.
That was not what I wanted to do. Even with that, that's a +3. So he did beat it because technically it's a 7 or more. Because he did get the
Yes, 7 or
+3
more.
for Constitution. So yes, so he is not frozen. He does have a little bit of a frostbite burn on his gut, but he's not frozen. So he's still able to move around and attack freely.
Does it work when you put it on the underscore instead of a plus with the 3s? I don't think the finger count the +3 then. For your
No,
roll.
he just added it.
I just added it afterwards because it only did the 1d20. It didn't add the 3. All right, so Raka, yeah, you're gonna have to try. I don't know if you're gonna use psychic again, or you're gonna teleport around, or you're gonna try and do something else horrible to it.
I'm gonna use energy ball.
Okay, you're gonna use energy ball, and like I said, that is super effective, correct?
That is a grass move, so I
Okay.
believe so.
Then yes.
It is,
So
this
whatever,
is
if you hit, it will crit.
Let's do this.
That will hit.
It's a crit then.
It will. Yes, it will automatically crit. So you can roll for damage.
the real question is, could you find the crit?
God damn it, Cham. It's the stupidest fucking thing.
Okay. All of you. Okay. All right. So
Oh,
that's 18, and that's
that's a
going to be
34.
multiplied by
That's
2. So
36.
Yep, that's 36 damage. So you do 36 damage to it, and so you throw that energy ball, and that thing impacts the side of his head, and he spews out that Diglett that he had in his mouth, and it lands on the ground. And as it goes by his head, his eyes just kind of roll back, and he falls back on the ground. He's kind of unconscious. The unfortunate part is that that very, very unfortunate bug trainer was still on his knees begging for his life behind him. So unfortunately, the Rhydon fell on him. So let's see if the Rhydon killed him.
Regardless of what you roll, the Rhydon killed him.
yeah.
Yeah.
So reads
He
the
is
report.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, he's dead. He's dead. He's
Dead as
very dead.
fuck.
Especially because Kane softened him up a little early.
Woo!
Yeah.
Worst rescue team ever. We didn't rescue nobody.
Nope, everybody
Are
died.
we supposed to bring the Rhydon back, or are we just leaving it, or are we letting
You can do
Munchlax
it-
eat it?
I mean, the Rhydon at this point, it is alive. It's just unconscious. The other one is dead. The other one is very dead.
I walk over and
I'm gonna
start
teabag
ice
him.
punching it in the skull.
I'm gonna teabag him.
Can I go over to
Heck,
the,
okay,
can
hang
I
on.
go to
Hang
the
on.
trainer who just died and then loot his corpse?
Yes, you can
Fuck
if you would like
yeah.
to.
Can we do that with
the-
Gotta get
everyone
my
dead?
$4, bitch.
Well, the only so there's a couple problems here. Gary's corpse was incinerated, so that no longer exists.
No, it got chopped up. Remember?
Yeah, and then it got blown up.
I'm
Remember
gonna go find the chunks of it and go
fire.
steal his badges.
that you caused. All right, so Gary's corpse is in tatters. It's in shreds. The other one that went inside the cave was basically put through a meat grinder, so all that's left of him is just a few limbs and some torso and head bits. And the one that's under the Rhydon you might be able to loot if you can get the Rhydon off of him.
Found his
Yeah, I mean,
badges.
Even if if the guy was torn to pieces, his wallet might have survived.
You can go, you can go look and search. I'm just telling you, like,
Do I
the
have to
physical
roll for the search,
body
or can
is
I just
gone.
say I found the badge box? Because I want those 10 badges that don't actually able to be existing. Since there's
Roll,
only supposed to be 8 gems.
Roll for a straight D20 to see if you can find it.
Fucking speaking of which, one of my friends.
Oh,
one
fuck
said
you.
that,
You do not find it.
apparently. Oh, sorry.
Very good. What's up?
It's just some dumb shit one of my friends said when we were watching Pokemon all the time. He said, like, the reason why Gary Oak has 10 badges is because apparently he went from Kanto to the other region and defeated 2 gyms there, which is kind of weird because the 2 badges are the same.
It's creepy.
That dude is kind of dumb.
I don't
honestly.
fucking
Yeah.
care. I'm
So-
saying I found the badges. Fuck your rolls.
Is the Rhydon dead? Or is it still?
The first one that you blew up with the helicopter is very dead. The second one is not dead. It is just unconscious.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lean into its mouth,
Okay, you do that.
and I'm gonna use flamethrower.
No. We should bring it back to Oak so he can figure out why it went crazy.
I'm not.
Already ice punched it in the skull.
It's dead.
Yeah. Okay. So here's what's happening in this scenario, and both of you are going to roll for damage at the same time. As Torchic sticks his head inside of the Rhydon's mouth and unleashes flamethrower, Munchlax uses another ice punch and caves the back of its skull in. Both of you roll damage. This will crit, by the way, from both of you.
Oh,
God.
that's a 32.
Yep.
Wouldn't that make me triple crit since he's weak to ice?
Yes.
No, both rock and ground's weak to ice, isn't it? Or is it just
I'm only doing
yes.
one. I'm only doing one crit for types. But if you
Okay.
Hey.
okay, so
savings.
that goes from a 32 and then gets multiplied again to get a 64.
so 64? Yep.
And then you did 96 damage to its skull. Its skull explodes.
I licked
so-
my hands.
So Torchic, you put your beak inside of its mouth and you unleash a flamethrower attack that proceeds to cook its insides from the inside out, and basically just kind of hollow it out into a kind of a rock shell. And at the same time, Munchlax uses an ice punch on its skull to smash it, and actually, basically, you just blew up the top of its head and took care of its remaining organ that Torchic did not immediately light on fire. A flame also shoots out of its butthole.
We won.
Both of the Rhydons are dead. Do you want to inspect anything else in the area before you begin the walk back to Pallet Town because you blew up the helicopter?
And now we can just walk.
Fuck yeah, I'm finding those fucking badges.
You find several badges that are among Gary Oak's possessions, or what is left of them.
You get a lot of these
We don't
things.
need no
Woo!
stinking badges.
Don't care, they're
Also-
shiny, they're mine.
You also caused a forest fire.
All right, so since we're walking, the forest fire. That's what I want to ask.
Oh,
How
we
much-
should probably
how
go
much-
put that out.
Damage was the rating force gets
Well, here's the question. it's still kind of small right now. So you do have a water Pokemon. Do you want to put it out, Moko?
We gotta go through the fucking the cave first. We're still in fucking Wait.
We can't necessarily fly over it because somebody blew up our helicopter. So we're fucking full dragging through the cave.
I could try flying you over there.
Hold on,
You
I'll
could-
be right back.
You could
kinda
do that
confused.
telepathically. You could do that
You want
telepathically.
me to
Magnemite
roll
could
to
fly
throw
it,
him
though.
at the flames?
No, you don't want to kill. Well, unless you want to kill him.
Consider me not
Shoot out
included. I'm
fire.
scavenging.
Okay.
And eating
question.
everything I can.
Did we go in the entrance where the Viridian Forest is at, or the one on the other side where Lieutenant Surge is at?
You went into the side that Viridian Forest is at.
Okay. Ooh.
So you're in here. So you're in Viridian Forest.
Is he the one looking?
Your teammates are. Everyone else is dead.
I'm gonna roll, see if anyone's looking.
Are you gonna try to blow up the rest of the forest?
Shit.
Everybody is
I'm
watching
being
you,
watched. I'm gonna
except for
fake a
Munchlax.
sneeze.
Except for Munchlax, he's busy looting corpses.
I'm gonna fake a sneeze and a spark comes out of my mouth.
Roll charisma
I'm helping Munchlax.
to fake the sneeze.
Oh shit.
Are you sure you want to
Oh,
help
shit.
me?
You can eat them. Just give me the
So-
shiny things.
So that's a 15
Alright.
because for some reason I accidentally put +2.
Okay,
So
but it
it's
should be
15.
okay. Okay, so you are successfully able to fake a sneeze, and you shoot out a flame that lights one of the trees on fire. The fire very quickly spreads to several of the trees around it. You also notice that it appears that there are several grass Pokemon that are in the tree line that are rapidly evacuating the trees, and the Pineco are all burning to death. There's also a tree that's filled with metapods and Cancuna hanging from the branches. They immediately get lit on fire.
Oh well.
Fucking Kakunas? Any Kakuna?
Yeah, there's some in there. They die too.
Oh.
That fire spreads very quickly. So
Alright.
yeah, so if you guys want to leave now, that's probably the best idea because
I think we should just
everyone's
head
dead.
out.
Everyone's dead.
Let's go show Professor Oak all the stuff we brought back.
Everyone's dead.
We're gonna
Okay.
see this as a win for our team.
Okay. I'm
That's
just gonna
simple.
say that you guys can walk back. It takes you about a day to make it all the way back to Pallet Town from where you are. But you do manage to make it back to Pallet Town. Now, there's a couple of places where you can find Professor Oak. You can either find him in his lab, or maybe he's, out and about by the shoreline.
I'm gonna check Ash's house. Because that
Okay.
thing is horny on.
Okay, you're gonna go to Ash's house. You find the Ketchum residence. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna peer in. I'm gonna go in.
You're gonna go inside the house.
I'm gonna like jet my way through, like pull up, like jump through the window. Beak first.
Are you
break in
going?
the
You're
window.
going to jump through the glass window.
Yep. Beak first.
I'm just going back to my room.
Okay, you're gonna jump through the window, beak first. All right, that's gonna be a strength roll to go through the window.
Fuck yeah. My
All right, while
This
he's
is what
doing
would
this, is
actually
anybody else
happen
doing
if
anything?
Pokemon existed.
Okay, while this is happening, Purity, you said that Mew's going back to go hang out at the bunk. Oh God. Okay, you go through the window. I'll get to you in a
I'm
sec.
going back to the bunk with all my new shinies.
Okay, so Kane, you're back.
All became murder hobos.
Yes, I'm back.
All right, so after thoroughly doing horrible things to those Rhydon and not investigating anything else in the scene, the guys returned to Pallet Town. Cham decided to break into Ash Ketchum's house.
Wait, you forgot the forest.
Oh yeah, also he lit the forest on fire. I have to roll a d20 to see how horribly you damaged it.
Oh God.
That's the most honest. Oh God.
Oh my God!
Jesus Christ, there is no more
Oh
forest.
my
Give me
Yeah,
a
the
minute.
fucking
Give
trash.
me a minute.
And
Give me
just
a minute.
think, we're gonna
Give me a minute.
evolve.
Okay, Cham, you remember what you did to the elves?
Oh!
You did that to the Pokemon.
And all the fucking trailers
Viridian
still
Forest.
inside.
Viridian Forest has burned to the ground over the next day. There's like smoke clouds going over half of the Kanto region. All of the grass Pokemon are now displaced. So all these bug Pokemon are starting to flood into other cities that are around the area, like Viridian City and fucking all the different towns and stuff are now getting flooded with Caterpies and Weedles and all these other bug Pokemon that are kind of just coming out of the forest. There are Heracrosses everywhere, just like stealing people's food and shit. There's a bunch of weird crap going on now, but the Viridian Forest burns to the ground.
People are dead.
Yeah, no, people are dead. A lot of Pokemon are dead. You pretty much annihilated the entire Kanto region of Pinecoast. They're all dead.
Oh, well, they can always go to
Fuck with us,
Johto.
bitch.
So that means for days we've been watching this from our little rescue
Oh, yeah.
hut, laughing.
Well, eventually it all burns to the ground. It doesn't take 24 hours, but eventually it does all burn to the ground. So Cham is breaking into the Ketchum house. What are the rest of you doing? I know Purity's in the bunks.
I'm sitting in the watch out tower, just pulling body parts out of my fur and chewing on them.
The fuck is wrong with you?
Just
Okay.
watching the fire.
Okay. Is
Watch
it
the
okay?
world burn.
All right, Kane and Rocco, what are you guys doing?
Take a nap.
Abra's
Good Abra fashion.
Okay, Abra's just gonna chill out under a tree and take a nap. Kane, what are you doing as Magnemite? Are you helping Cham break and enter?
I don't really know how I would do that, but
Well, I just propulsed myself into
There's
He
an
literally
open window
the
now.
window.
No, yeah, he yeeted himself through a glass window.
oh then yeah, hell yeah, I'll go in.
Okay, you're gonna help him. What's the Totodile gonna do? Boko, what do you?
Okay, so everything's burned. I kind of wanted to see if I could get some. I mean, seeing as everything's been burnt down, I was wondering if there would be some cooked and or smoked birds in there, but those probably all gone.
Well, there's a lot of fried bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a
So you
Totodile.
can-
You're
yeah.
not picky.
You can take a few of those with you.
Yeah.
There's some Weedles that got cooked pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, so you bring
So
those
let-
with you, but now you're back in Pallet Town. So what do you want to do now that you have that? Are you just gonna go eat your bugs under a tree?
I think I am going to see if I can find like a vending machine and try to steal from it.
Okay.
We're
Okay,
fucking terrible.
there is the only place that you know of that there is a vending machine is inside of Professor Oak's lab.
Oh shit.
Okay.
All right,
Hmm.
so
That's
you're
not
gonna
the
go do that.
Magikarp one, is it?
Okay, so you're gonna go and check out Professor Oak's lab, and I'm gonna go do Cham and Kane, and then I'm gonna come back to you. So Cham, you propel yourself through the window. Kane, you enter through the already broken window after Cham, and you guys are now in the Ketchum living room. As this happens, Mrs. Ketchum comes down the stairs and looks. Oh my God! You went through my front window. Professor Oak's gonna pay for
Magnemite.
that. Yes.
Boy, that's so weird.
No, I was just saying Magnemite. That was it.
All right.
Yeah,
you
I'm
can't
just doing a
understand
little
us.
torchic. I'm just doing a little torchic noise.
God damn it! I wish I still had that Mr. Mime, but it ran away.
Magnemite.
Mr.
Torch.
Magnemite, do you want to be my new Mr. Mime?
Magnemite.
Then please clean up all the glass.
All right, and then I'm gonna go slap Torchic and make him do it.
Okay, that's gonna be a dexterity roll to smack the smack Colonel Sanders.
That's fine. That's perfect.
You don't want this.
Fuck.
Nope, you rolled a 1. All right, so you just kind of spin yourself. You miss completely. You spin yourself around, and you make yourself dizzy. Roll a d20 to make sure you don't accidentally fly into something. You do accidentally fly into something. Okay, so as you're spinning yourself around, you actually fly up and smack Mrs. Ketchum right in the face.
Magnafuck!
Oh God! This is a home invasion. Call the
Imagine getting
police.
fisted by a Magnemite.
All right, well, I'm gonna activate charge beam.
Oh no.
No witnesses. We can't have witnesses here.
Fucking as he's doing that, I'm just gonna freaking hit Magnemite with a freaking like a little freaking ember.
Okay, so here's how this is gonna work. Cham, you're gonna roll first to see if you can hit him. Kane, if he hits you, you're going to take minuses to that attack roll. If he doesn't hit you, you will not take minus.
Let's see, it's
Okay. You do not hit him with that.
God, I'm
Um,
retarded.
So, Kane, roll for attack on your move. What are you firing again exactly?
Charge beam.
Christ.
he's doing a charge beam.
Not
That's
a
gonna.
natty 20.
Oh,
All right. Unnatural 20. That's gonna hit.
What?
Roll for damage.
Let's go.
oh no, not Mrs. Ketchum.
Oh Lord. Okay.
We can post
You
this
do-
on Reddit, horror stories, right?
You do 10. You use your charge beam and do 10 damage to Mrs. Ketchum.
I love how
Charge beam.
everybody's a murder hobo.
Charge beam is an electrical attack, if I remember correctly. Yes.
That is correct, yeah.
Okay, and so basically what happens is, Mrs. Ketchum, as she's getting up off the ground, you use your charge beam. Also, by the way, Torchic, because you used Ember inside of a wooden building, you set a fire. So,
So, breaking and entering, arson.
murder. Because what happens is,
First and second degree.
because what happens
Assault.
is Matt uses the
Manslaughter.
charge beam and hits her for 10 damage. The electrical charge is
Somebody
enough to
clipped us.
actually make her heart stop and kill her. She falls on the ground like a dead fish and stops breathing.
Oh shit.
So when
Somebody
that
clipped
happens,
this. Holy crap.
I'm going to jump out the window.
Okay, you can
I'm
just jump
jumping out
right
the
back
window.
out the window because the window's open unless you're going to jump out a closed window.
I'm going to jump out a closed window.
Strength
Just
roll.
about a different window.
Strength
Oh,
roll.
yeah.
Honestly, it makes sense
My
because you're
God,
a
a
bird.
different window's perfect.
That's
Okay.
20!
Okay,
That's a
Kane?
net 20!
Kane, before I do this with him, I need you to roll a reflex save for me. Just roll a straight D20 with your straight dex roll.
Oh, Dex roll got it. Oh,
I just
fuck.
want you all to know when I'm playing this to one of my
Uh-uh.
friends who's a major Pokemon fan, and he went, "You people are fucking retarded and need to be banned from Pokemon."
Yep.
Yeah, basically.
Totally, he's
Okay.
about to get 8.
Okay, Kane, you are able to react in time and you speed your Magnemite ass out of that building. Jam, as you dive through this window in a perfect action movie scene, by the way, the flames that are inside the house immediately hit the gas stove and the entire house explodes. With you
So-
in the background, like a badass. You are the loose cannon of this police department.
Oh, God, hold on. I got the perfect picture for this. Perfect picture
This
for
is
this.
horrible. Okay. Okay,
Are
so
you
you
gonna
guys have
use what I think they're gonna
successfully
use?
So you guys have successfully broken into the Ketchum residence, killed Ash's mother, and then blew the house up.
Well, she shouldn't have cheated with Mr. Mime. We're just
You
protecting
don't
our
know.
master.
You don't know that.
We're
All
just
right.
assholes.
You're,
Here you go.
you're,
This-
you're
this-
just guessing.
this-
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
no,
that's
well, I
literally
mean,
what
to
happened.
be fair, I do read minds, so I could have told everybody.
Probably, yeah, you could have. All right, so you guys have now done all that horrible shenanigans.
So I'm going to immediately run where Munchlax is, and I'm just going to hang out with him. I've been with him.
I was gonna
The
say
entire
I was
time.
heading up there to see Munchlax too.
all right, so all you guys are going to go hang out with Munchlax. I'm going to say, Kane, you're going to do that too, and Abra's kind of sleeping underneath where Munchlax is perched. So
So as
now
I'm
we're
going up
gonna,
to Munchlax,
but now we're gonna, before we get back to you, we're gonna go back to Totodile because Totodile is entering into Professor Oak's lab. So Totodile, you walk in and the lights are off.
Too bad I don't have night vision, so I guess I'm gonna go in and then bump into the leg of a chair or some shit.
Well, you might be able to find the light switch if you can. You can probably jump and reach it.
Dude, I am 2 feet tall.
Have you seen a Totodile jump?
That is true. This is anime after all. Yeah, okay.
I'm sorry, like the little guy's like mode of transportation is literally jumping. Outside of swimming.
It's more like a lunge because he goes forward, but yeah, okay.
Sort of, yeah.
I'm gonna jump up and see if I can hit a light switch somewhere.
All right, dexterity roll to hit the light switch.
Ah, fuck. What is my dex? Forget. Where is the thing?
So I think your dexterity was a plus
dex is-
1.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 1d20
So,
plus 1.
Who
So
knew that
20
fucking
D1.
picture would come in handy?
I know, don't fuck with the chick.
wow. I'm having so many bad rolls right now.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It's okay.
All
We're
right,
playing
so-
Totodile. It's perfect.
All
Yeah,
right,
we-
so you leap up and try and grab at the light switch, and what happens is you actually go up and you just kind of headbutt the wall and fall back down. As that happens, you see another person come up to the door and open it. He then turns the light on and reveals that he is Professor Oak. So Professor Oak is back at his lab and he sees that you are there. Oh, look, it's Totodile. How are you?
Stop, bitch!
What are you doing in here, my friend? You want to see some of my experiments?
I want a soda!
All right, we can go to the machine. I can show you my experiments. The soda machine's on the other side of the room.
Okay!
As you proceed through the room, you see that there are a series of chambers on either side of the room, and each one of them appears to entail a different experiment. If you look on your left, you'll see my breeding experiment. I'm trying to get a giraffe ring and a tauros to mate. Either I can get a psychic...
only about to ask if this was a secret sex dungeon.
Either I can make a very, very tasty giraffe rig, or I can get a psychic tauros. I'm not sure which. I also wanted to see what would happen if a ditto bred with a ditto, but so far that hasn't yielded many results.
Oh my.
It was just slime. Slime everywhere.
Basically. So he goes by a little chamber that has a Bulbasaur in it, and the Bulbasaur appears to have a piece of paper in front of it. The professor walks over and grabs the piece of paper and looks at it for a second, then looks at the Bulbasaur and exclaims that his hypothesis was correct. He then shows you the paper, and it says 2 + 2, and the equation is completed with Bulbasaur simply spitting on the paper. He has come to the conclusion that Bulbasaur actually has Pokemon Down syndrome. And he also came up with this theory because its eyes are too far apart. So there's a series of experiments in there. You also apparently go to an area where, kind of like an outer office area where there's a vending machine. You go up to the vending machine and you look inside of it. You can look and see what you want to actually order out of the vending machine. There appears to be several different varieties of chips, some sodas, and it also appears to be a few things that you've never seen before. One of them appears to be a wrapped sandwich.
What did I miss?
Professor Oak has a sex dungeon, and he's led me to a vending machine.
Yes.
Also, there's a mentally handicapped.
Bulbasaur.
Oh,
And he
I missed the
literally
Bulbasaur
has a
introduction.
breeding room, and he's trying to breed a giraffe and what is the other thing?
It's a giraffe ring and a Tauros.
Yeah, I knew about
Yeah.
the giraffe rig and the Taurus. I sad I missed everyone's reaction to that.
Then there was
Professor
also
Oak's sex dungeon.
he also had the 2 dittos trying to breed, but that just didn't work out well. The room just got covered in slime.
Slime and sludge, yeah.
Same thing as when mucks mate.
Ew.
I mean, it could have been worse. You could have put like Misty in with a tentacruel, I guess.
That was it. I was actually going to make a tentacruel tentacle joke, but I didn't want to go that far. So
Somebody with a ponytail.
So yeah, so you notice that there is that stuff in the vending machine. So you can either get a soda, some chips, or mystery sandwich.
I walk up and I smack it on the glass.
Strength roll.
Okay. Where is my strength mod? That is, I believe it is a 3? No, it
You
is
have
only a 2. It's only a 2.
Okay.
20 plus 2. 15. Nice.
Okay, you smack the front of the vending machine and shatter the glass. Professor Oak then looks at you. You know, I had a quarter in my pocket. I have to pay for that. All right, what do you want? Do you want the chips, the soda, or my own personal sandwich that I put in?
I want a soda.
Here's your soda. I'm going to take a soda and a sandwich. He hands you a little soda and cracks it open so you can drink it.
Nice.
Okay, you're going to drink the soda. He is going to eat the sandwich. He remarks that it is very good, and he also remarks that he doesn't know why it ever took him so long to consider Mudkips a food source.
Not the Mudkips.
I told you.
I heard you like Mudkips.
Yeah, they're quite tasty.
It's delicious, fried up with a little bit of butter and breaded. Although it does still have that fishy flavor.
My question is, did he even hear the fucking explosion?
That would have been probably too far away. He's definitely noticed the smoke.
He probably doesn't give a fuck.
An
Probably
explosion
not, no.
is loud as fuck. He would be able to hear the fucking explosion.
Professor Oak looks down at the totodile. So, how did the mission go?
Barbecue.
Barbecue? What does that mean? Were there any survivors? What happened?
Barbecue.
I'm gonna. No.
You know what? Maybe I should just swing by the base and talk to the others. I'm going to do that now. Follow me, Totodile.
Okay.
Professor Oak's gonna hear in his head. Barbecue.
You play a perfect Totodile. It's
I
perfect.
can't breathe. Jesus Christ! It hurts
I haven't done voice
Okay.
acting in years. What the fuck?
Okay, so Professor Oak and the Totodile return to the rest of you. Munchlax and all you other guys are hanging up in the crow's nest. Abra's just kind of sleeping. So he sees Abra and he sees everybody else that's kind of up in the observation. What happened? How
We
was the
won.
mission?
We won. I'm gonna be going through my shinies and showing them to.
I'm just gonna
Munchlax.
with my foot. With my foot, I'm gonna point towards Viridian Forest.
Well, I kind of got the message that maybe there was a fire, but were there any survivors and what happened?
I'm gonna float down with the box from Gary and show him all the batches.
I'll be right
look
back.
at
I need
this.
to use the.
You're right, Marco. You just muted yourself.
Oh wait,
I said I was gonna go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back.
Can
Okay.
I have also stolen his that stupid gay little pendant he has, the little necklace? It's inside the box
Sure.
now.
Sure, why not? So you hand the box to Professor Oak, and he then opens it and looks at it. Oh, these look like they belong to my nephew Gary. Did you meet him there? Is he okay?
No. We
I'm
we
gonna
tried.
point. I'm gonna point. Hold up. I'm gonna. While he said that, I'm gonna use my foot. Point at the meat parts that Munchlax is eating.
I like have a hand, but it's currently in my mouth. I take it out and I wiggle it as a wave, like that fucking Pennywise the Clown thing.
I
Oh,
fucking
you
wish someone
do it.
animated this.
Oh, you sick little bastards. Well, don't worry. I have more where that came from.
More?
Yes. You didn't think this is the first time Gary's been mauled to death by a Pokemon? I had to do backups, otherwise his mother would have killed me.
Oh well, Munchlax, you get more food.
This ain't the first time I ate them. This ain't gonna be the last.
Well, you see, here's the thing. There's actually underneath your base is a hidden cryogenics lab that I haven't really mentioned anything about because I didn't want anybody breaking in there. The one that decides to eat everything that it sees. Because I have hundreds of Gary fetuses there that I grow, and I make sure I hatch them out every time that he dies.
I'm just gonna
I
float
can
up,
smell
like
'em.
upside down to Oak and go, "Are all you humans this fucked up?"
Yes.
That is
Okay.
so fucked up.
Don't worry about it. I'll get a new Gary, and everybody will know everything. It'll just take a couple of weeks to teach him how to, motor functions and things.
So did we do good?
Well, I would also like to know why there was a cave-in, if you actually had the time to go see, before, in between killing my nephew and burning down a forest.
Angry at Rhydons.
Angry Rhydons. In Diglet Tunnel.
Munchlax ate him.
Were they eating Diglet?
Yes.
Oh, Lord, I was afraid of that.
Why?
You see, there's the thing with Diglets, is, it's a lot cheaper to buy a bunch of Diglets and train them to transport things underground for you. The unfortunate part is when you don't train them correctly the first couple of times. You know, you need to work out the kinks a little bit. So unfortunately, we had an
Drugs?
entire group of Diglets that was supposed to go to Professor Elm in the Johto region. They never reached him initially. The second and third groups did, but the first group didn't. Now, I was concerned about the first group because Diglets, I'm just going to be honest about Diglet anatomy here. They don't have mouths. They just have anuses. I don't know how this works, but here's the thing, is when you fill up a Diglet with 100% primo Cerulean Island heroin,
Drugs.
and then you send it underground and it doesn't reach its target, you question where it went.
So, what's heroin? Is it good for us?
No, it is not good for you at all. It's not good for people either, but we were doing experiments with it to see how it actually affected Pokemon. It's mostly because there's a very, very large needle problem in Cerulean City.
So
Munchlax
we did
very
good?
gently hides a bag in his fur.
That actually explains way too much.
I immediately like kick out the freaking
Oh, God.
needle that was like lighting up and sterilize it.
God damn it!
So
Well,
we
the
good
did
work to you, Pokemon. You successfully... Well, you didn't really successfully do anything. Also, where's my helicopter?
It helped stop the Rhydons.
I turn away from him.
I mean, you turn around to me, you fat little pompous piece of crap. Otherwise, you're not getting Gary fetuses to eat. I'll burn all those things. Just gonna walk
Burn 'em
away,
or
isn't he?
not, I'm still gonna eat them. And I walk away.
God damn it, I love that little bastard, but he is a menace. How is a man supposed to clone people around here when somebody keeps eating the fetuses?
Well, he has plenty of food from the forest now. For like 5 minutes.
What, all the torched bugs? I'm surprised he didn't eat them all on the way through.
He's waiting. That's his lunch. He just finished his breakfast. Oh, what he's thinking of doing is terrible.
Don't worry, don't, do you want to read Professor Oak's mind? Because I'm pretty sure that's even worse.
Sure, why the fuck not? Do I need to roll for that?
You're using telekinesis on an unwilling subject, and it's not a Pokemon, so sure, why not? Also, Professor Oak has put mental barriers up in his mind to prevent it from being read, so you will have to roll.
He has a good enough brain for that?
He just injected himself with a bunch of DNA from psychic Pokemon. Okay, that's not 20. You know exactly what he's thinking.
I'm a fucking
All right,
you.
so you go through basically what is Professor Oak's to-do list. There's a few things on there that you don't really know about. There's a few of them that Totodile has apparently seen because of the whole thing where he walked through there, like the Snorlax. Professor Oak also apparently has a special plan involving teaching Goldines to disarm sea mines.
I'd explain why you wanted Goldines.
Seeing if snorting crushed cloister pearls is actually an aphrodisiac.
What?
Starting a business where he's renting out Poragons to do raves. Starting a Pokemon fight club.
Cool.
Starting an initiative in order to chemically neuter Jigglypuffs.
I'm okay with this.
And also proving a theory that EVs are inbred.
Why?
He's also doing a
Professor,
cookbook
what's
called...
inbred mean?
It means if you fuck, and then the thing that you fuck that produces, you also fuck. It just means basically keep it in your pants, damn it. Also, does anybody want some Magikarp? I'm making a cookbook.
I'll take one.
Alright, you have to come back to my base, though. Then we can all have dinner. I'm making Magikarp stew.
Yay.
It tastes terrible, but Pokemon love it.
I am
Also like
already
magic
back.
So what?
sushi.
So what you are telling me is you took
need to
my
add
job.
some Oron
You
berries.
took my job. I, the culinary chef of the house, of the base, of the great establishment. You took my job.
Oh,
You
I
yeah,
took
thought
the
your
magic
job was
couch
strictly
I
fried
had.
chicken.
You took my job. KFC is a whole different thing.
I thought your
You
job
took
was
my
specifically
job.
fried chicken.
You took my cookbook and you killed my magic cup I was breeding.
Torchic, fix his recipe.
My recipe.
Then your recipe needs work. I'm reading
He
his
fucked
mind.
it up.
Then
Thank
let's have
you,
a cook-off. Mute.
All right. I'm going back and going to eat my Magic Hop and Mudkip burgers. I don't know what you people are going to do, but thank you for responding to that disaster, even though everyone died.
So, as a professor, we need a new helicopter.
Give me a little bit and I can get you a new helicopter. Do you know how hard it is to find flight control equipment that can fit somebody who's a foot and a half tall? Somebody's not happy. Rock, you want to
Somebody's
mute
answering
yourself?
you.
Thank you. Oh God, yeah. So he's gonna go back and feast on his Mudkip and his burgers
I'm
there.
gonna come steal a burger.
So here's my only question to you guys: do you want to try and keep going, or do you want to put a pin in it here?
Seems like someone's a little cranky over there, so we might as well.
Yeah, we could
well,
always
put
do
a
some
pin
more
in this.
tomorrow if everyone's free.
If people
Well-
are, we can. It depends on if people want to do other things, that's fine. But yeah,
Jebediah
so you guys completed that mission by killing everybody involved, killing the two Rhydons, and overall bumbling things. You also killed Ash Ketchum's mom and burned her house to the ground.
No, not all of us.
It's a part of your group. You're all involved.
Fine. We just did it because Professor Oak wanted us to. We follow our master.
You also didn't mention to him that you blew up Ash Ketchum's mom's house,
We're
by the
not
way.
gonna
You may
tell him
find
till
out
we
about
get our
that
food.
later.
We'll tell him after we get our food.
Fair enough. All
I'll go
right,
back
so
to
that
cooking.
that is the end of the first Pokemon one-shot. That was horrible.
It's the most violent Pokemon show ever.
I fucking love that.
This is fucked. I knew this is where I was going to go, too.
On the road to fuck your mom.
No,
Oh,
you just blew up his mom and then toasted her alive
Yep.
after Kane electrocuted her to death.
Get rid of the evidence.
Call
It,
him
it
a
was a
necrophiliac.
it was a gas explosion.
Yes, it was.
And not a single person in town saw us. Or is too afraid to say anything.
There's only like 4 people that live in Palatown.
Officer Jenny left a long ass time ago.
Officer Jenny went to the city to do porn,
Yeah.
along with her centuplet sisters.
Insurance is gonna pay out on that one. Yeah, isn't it weird that Professor Oak is the one that gets all the insurance money?
Yeah, see, that's the other thing, too, is that Gary Oak wasn't the only person he cloned
Ooh.
for personal reasons.
Yeah, figured.
that was
So,
so perfect.
Since
I can't believe you
am
just
the
wanted to
one-
break into Ash's house and then you just started killing people.
I'm gonna be honest, I actually
Oh,
expected
I didn't
everyone
kill
to
her.
fucking
No, but
burn the
you-
entire
no.
city.
I mean, the only thing was, though, is if you didn't hit him with Ember, if he had just electrocuted her, you may have been able to shock her heart back and have her live. But because you used Ember inside of a wooden home, you lit it on fire.
So we did good.
You did something. I'm glad I don't have alignments in this.
Everyone is exactly where they should be aligned. And that's, oh god, why?
No, every single person here is chaotic evil. Except for the Totodile.
I think he's
Jebediah is
too
lawful
stupid
evil.
to be anything.
That's why I wanted to launch him, and he still fucking failed, which was so perfect. Thank you for that roll.
Jebediah follows the laws of nature.
Chaotic
If the
evil.
laws of
Yeah.
If the laws of nature existed, how are you still alive? You're like the slowest, stupidest thing that exists outside of the literal magic carp outside of water.
It's eat or be eaten.
That
I hope you
cocaine
don't-
or heroin made
Yeah,
him
like the
actually think
Munchlax
normal.
isn't the one that sleeps all the time. It's the eater.
This is true.
Snorlax is the one that sleeps everywhere.
Yeah, because it already got too fat.
Oh, man.
Oh god, that was horrible. Thank you everybody
Oh
for
god,
joining
when
us.
he evolves, he's just gonna fall on top of people.
Yep. So next time, if we do another one of these, you guys will all be able to evolve and change up your moves, and you'll get more health and more other stuff, and we can do another session if you guys want to.
Oh, somebody said Abra sleeps 18 hours a day.
That makes sense.
It's a house cat. Or sloth.
You better not sleep anywhere near me.
Teleportate.
I always wake up and teleport.
Just leave mattress.
This is
Oh.
true
Leave.
because you're a dick.
Yep.
All right,
Well,
guys. I'm
At
gonna
least
take
I
a break.
evolved at level 16.
Yeah, we're still gonna evolve. I'm gonna take a break, everyone. I might come back before New Year's Eve to play some more Metroid. So thank you guys for now for joining me, and we'll see you guys next time. We need to go tally up the damage from Viridian City. No, wait, no, that's next.
Oh, the horror.